Good morning. Hi everyone and welcome to Adaptation Days. In today's presentation, we'll show you and introduce you the most important people at our university, as well as concepts relating to studies. To begin with, we would like to say thank you for our partners: Starbucks Chilled Coffee, T-Croft, Papa John's, and Duffy.
University authorities. University authorities have a key role in the governance and management of the university. They consist of the rector, vice-chancellors, deans, and others responsible for different areas of the university's operation. During this presentation, you will learn about the most important people at our university. Rector. The rector of our university is the highest academic authority responsible for representing the university externally and making key strategic decisions. He or she directs the work of the units reporting to him or her and oversees the implementation of the university's mission, taking care of its scientific, teaching and organizational development. The rector of the Wroclaw University of Economics and Business, Professor Czesław Zając, PhD. Prorectors. Vice-Rector for Student Affairs and Education, Dr Andrzej Okruszek, Professor UEW. Vice-Rector for Science, Professor Dr Marek Kośny. Vice-Rector for International Cooperation, Professor Dr habilitowana Bogusława Drelich-Skulska. Vice-Rector for Finance, Dr Piotr Bednarek, Professor at UEW. Dean of Student Affairs. Pay attention, because you will go to these people with your issues. Dean, Dr habilitowany Wawrzyniec Michalczyk, Professor UEW. Dean's responsibilities are removal from the list of students, revocation of the deletion decision, resumption of studies, including for the purpose of taking diploma examination, transfer from course to course, full-time, part-time to another university, recognition of previously obtained grades and credits when transferring from other universities, board examination in the subject, long-term leave for reasons of health, pregnancy, or being a parent, fate study, approval of examination dates, requesting the rector to set up an activity group, referring motions to the rector for the punishment of students, liaising with the Dean of Education on matters of educational quality assurance and faculty accreditation, cooperation with the Student Council and other student organizations, dealing with students' complaints and requests. Deans. There are 3 deputy deans appointed at our university. Each of these individuals looks after specific courses, so if you have a matter of one of the scope we are about to outline, remember to approach the appropriate deputy dean who looks after your course. This is the deputy dean for all the English majors at our university. Responsibilities of the deputy deans: session extensions, conditional entry for the following semester, repetition of a semester and determination of program differences in this respect, short-term leave for health reasons, pregnancy or being a parent, fortuitous reasons, academic reasons, individual study organization, individual study program, making decisions on the implementation of the study program in foreign universities, including Erasmus, recognition of previously obtained grades and credits if it does not concern a transfer from another university, transfer from specialty to specialty, agreeing a change of administrative group within the specialization, adding to the activity group, setting enrollment deadlines for subjects, specializations, pathways, study modules, and making them public, agreement to change, establish a promoter, appointing the chairman of the diploma examination board, agreeing to carry out the thesis as a part of the team, dealing with student complaints and requests. Vice Dean for Student Affairs, Dr. Habilitowany Sebastian Bobowski, Professor UEW. Now, I would like to kindly invite Professor to say a few words to you.
Hello, welcome to university life again. For some of you it is a completely new place, new people. For some of you it is the continuation of a journey you have started with your bachelor. So it is new chapter in your life, and it is an opportunity and a source of new experiences. In this context, remember that actually doing the masters is not only about advanced study. It is not only about deepening your knowledge. It is also about new experiences, about building relationships, about gaining confidence, and also preparation for next chapter in your professional career. In this context, we represent a team that is here to support you. So remember that you can find us in Building A. If you need to talk, we can meet in the office. If you would like to talk via Teams, we can arrange a call, or we can exchange information, messages via chat or via email. Remember that we are here to support you in your student experience, to provide you guidance, also to point you the right direction if you need such kind of assistance. Remember that your Vice Dean is here also to mediate with your teacher if you have problems. Many things you deal with is actually something that can be solved, can be managed without any formal application via USOS. So sometimes just a conversation might be enough to solve your problem. So we encourage you to stay in touch, to be active, to look around for new opportunities. Remember that many such lie just ahead, and you can consume them and you can gain from them. Remember that this period of your life might be a valuable source of new experiences, so just take the most of this time if you can, and challenge yourself, stay curious in this regard, and obviously remember that we are here for you, you are not here for us. So enjoy your masters, and I wish you all the best in your professional and private life at this stage of your life. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Professor. Senate. It is the most important decision-making body at the university. It has 41 members, including the university authorities, administrative, teaching and research staff, students and a representative of doctoral students. This body takes the most important decisions at our university. From a student's perspective, it is worth remembering that the Senate influences curricula, grant programs and study regulations. University Council. It is a consultative body and monitors the functioning of the university. It assists the rector in decision-making with its opinions and monitors the management of the university, the university's financial management and the implementation of the university's strategy. The University Council is made up of 8 people, 4 of whom are from non-academic backgrounds and a student representative, the president of the student government. The members of the University Council are Jarosław Duda-Latoszewski, leader of the council, Radosław Koelner, Joanna Mikołajczyk, Tomasz Rawecki, profesor dr habilitowany Jędrzej Chumiński, doktor habilitowany Grzegorz Krzos, profesor UEW, doktor habilitowany Marek Pałka, profesor UEW, doktor habilitowany inżynier Krzysztof Piątek, profesor UEW, and Emilia Ćwiklińska, leader of the Students' Council.
Communication. How to write emails to lecturers. To begin with, you should clearly state the purpose of sending an email, phrase your request clearly, and add information about the subject, class time, and the group to which you belong. It is best to end the email with the words sincerely, respectfully, along with the signature. Intranet. Welcome to the UEW intranet, which allows you to gather all relevant information in one place, communicate between different units, personalize content and make it available to right people, increase the efficiency of communication and thus its users. This is the university's website for internal users. We log in with our album number and we can see the latest information there.
Presents. During today's lectures, at certain points, we'll ask you to scan a QR code to confirm your attendance. Please note that participation in the lectures is mandatory. To have your attendance recorded, you must complete all the forms provided during the presentation. Now, we will give you 2 minutes to scan the QR code and fill the form. Using the time given, we would also like to inform you that from this academic year, you can write to Dean's office to have your own electronical ID card. Student ID card gives you many discounts and certifies that you are an active student, so it's very useful in everyday life. If you are a citizen of Republic of Poland, you can access the electronical student ID card by the mObywatel app. If you are not a citizen of Republic of Poland or you want to have a physical student ID card, you can also fill a proper form in the Dean's office. Types of classes. Individual study program. It is dedicated to students who want to expand their knowledge, for example, in several majors. Under the individual study program, students might pursue subjects from several majors, specialties, or other years. Individual organization of studies. Individual organization of studies allows for more flexible schedule by allowing the students to attend classes with other administrative groups or majors, but continue according to the study plan. To use this mode, an appropriate application with justification must be submitted and approval obtained from the dean.
Lecture. Classes conducted with the participation of an academic teacher, usually optional, ending with an exam or other form of assignment. Workshops. Classes conducted in order to prepare for an exam and to develop lecture content. Obligatory. Laboratories. Classes aimed at the development of skills with the use of specialized equipment or software, for example, computers. Humanity courses. Second cycle students are required to complete one humanities subject no later than in the penultimate semester of study.
Financial help. Any student of the university may apply for a scholarship or an aid payment. Such a student benefit is only available for one course. So if a student is studying 2 or more courses at the university at the same time, they can only apply for a scholarship or bursary for one course. Financial benefits are paid monthly to the bank account indicated by the student. Benefits for October and November can be paid in December, and scholarships for March can be paid in April. A student on any leave of absence is entitled to a rector's grant and an allowance, and on medical leave to all. A student who changes mode of or course of studying during the academic year loses the right to benefits in the old mode or course.
Types of financial help. Bursary. The maintenance grant is awarded for a semester and paid monthly for up to 5 months, in the winter semester from October to February and in the summer semester from March to June. It's available to students at first and second degree level, but not for more than 6 years. So once the period of the social grant exceeds 6 years, regardless of whether you are recruiting for another course, such a benefit will not be issued. The maintenance grant is awarded on the basis of monthly net income calculated per family member in the previous year. Benefit for individuals with disabilities. The scholarship is paid monthly for up to 9 months, from October to June, for a maximum of 6 years. The amount of scholarship depends on the degree of disability.
Rector's scholarship for first-year students. The scholarship is awarded for an academic year and is paid monthly for up to 9 months, October to June. The scholarship is awarded for laureates of international Olympiads, winners or finalists of central level Olympiads, medalists of Polish champion competition. Rector's scholarship for best students. The amount of rector's scholarship is calculated using the arithmetic mean, where 1 point is awarded for each hundredth of a mark above 4.00. So, for example, 4.10 equals 10 points. Additional point can be earned for academic, artistic and sporting achievements during studies. Scientific. Editing a book or magazine. Evaluation of the publication of a book monograph. Evaluation of participation in regional competitions, national or international. Active participation in conferences, science festivals, seminars. Sports. Participation in the Olympic Games or Paralympic Games. Participation in the Universiade, World Championships, European Championships, World Cup, European Cup, Academic Championships, Europe. Artistic. Participation in competitions, reviews, art festivals with a range of international or national. Artistic achievements should be documented by a diploma or other such document.
One-time grant is a special cash benefit granted to a student in a difficult life situation that is caused solely by an unfortunate event. Very important. Application deadlines via USO's web between 1st and 20th October for the one-time grant throughout the academic year. How to apply? Scan QR code on the UEW news page.
Rights and duties of a student. In particular, a student is obliged to engage in academic activities in alignment with the study regulations, complete examinations and fulfilling additional criteria outlined in the academic plan, adherence to the current regulations at the university. The student has the right to transfer and acknowledgement of ECTS credits, pursuing studies based on a personalized study plan, justifying absences from lessons, leave from lessons, change of major.
Board examination. If a student obtains a mark considered to be inappropriate at the primary or recit examination, the student may submit a request with justification to the Dean of Students. Affairs for permission to take a board examination. A request for a pass or board examination must be made within 2 working days of the date of the announcement of the pass or examination result. The credit or examination board must be held within 7 working days of the announcement of the results of the previous credit or examination. The mark given by the board is final and replaces the dispute mark, even if the first mark was a pass and the board mark is a fail. The board examination should be conducted orally and, in justified cases, in written and oral form.
Removal from the list of students. The Dean of Student Affairs, after a prior request for an explanation, may strike a student from the list of students in the event of Case 1. Finding a lack of participation in compulsory classes. Case 2. Finding a lack of progress in studies. Case 3. Failing to obtain credit for the semester by the specified deadline. Case 4. Failing to pay fees related to studies. A finding of non-participation in compulsory classes is made on the basis of at least 3 unexcused absences of a student being reported to the Deans of Student Affairs, branch dean, by the class instructor. Repeating a subject. If a student fails at least one subject, she must obtain a decision from the Dean for Student Affairs concerning conditional permission to continue studies in the next semester. The student should complete the failed subjects in the following semester, or, if the organization of studies does not allow it, in the following 2 semesters. The same semester or subject cannot be repeated more than twice. If a subject is repeated, a fee is charged, the amount of which is determined by the rector. At present, it is 400 PLN. During the waiting period for the course to be repeated, the student retains his/her student status.
A pregnant student and a student who is a parent cannot be refused permission to pursue studies according to an individual organization of studies. A student who is a parent shall apply for leave of absence within 1 year of the date of birth of the child. Leave can be granted for 1. Pregnant student shall be granted for the period until the date of birth of the child. 2. A student who is a parent shall be granted for a period of up to 1 year, except that if the end of the leave falls during a semester, the leave may be extended until the end of the semester. Legal regulations. The Act, Law and of Higher Education and Science, read Act 2.0, on the basis of which many changes have been implemented at our university in the last year. The university's study regulations, all the rules relating to studies, the most important student regulations, internal study rules for individual units, and university status.
Students' right advocate. There are students who you can contact should you encounter any problems or should you need counseling or advice. If you have any problems with the professor, if you feel that your rights are not being respected, you can contact these persons. The first one is the student rights advocate, and he takes care of all the students in Poland. It's more general. And the lower one, this is the contact to our local student rights advocate here at our university. Again, should you have any problems or should you need counseling, don't hesitate to contact them on those email addresses. Attendance. Please scan the QR code to confirm that you are present. We'll give you 1 minute.
Social media. Be sure to follow the student government on Instagram and Facebook. By that, you will find out the fastest about things happening at our university and about events organized by them, which are definitely worth to take part in it. Once again, we want to say thank you for our partners: Starbucks Chilled Coffee, Tikrof, Papa John's, and Duffy.
And the following QR code leads you to the Google Forms, where you can type in the representative group leaders of each course. The group leaders are responsible for contacting with lecturers and professors and setting up deadlines, exam dates, and counseling if the counsel is needed. It's crucial to have that every course has one representative person to contain the spread of misinformation and make the communication easier, both for you and for the professors. So we kindly ask you to fill the Google Forms to select one group representative until till you have the deadline till midnight today. So please scan the QR code, agree on your internet messenger groups, and when you're ready, just fill it with the name and contact data to selected person. Our presentation. We are very happy to have you here, and we are looking forward to meeting you at the campus. So see you soon. Bye.